After 3 successive mile-and-a-half tracks, we go short track racing here tonight on Truck Series Tuesday in the North American E-Racing League. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. My name's Gator Mike, as always, and we have got quite the show for you guys tonight, so make sure you stay tuned throughout the course of this event. But joining me in the booth tonight for the Truck Series race, I have got Swamp Fox. Swamp, welcome back to the booth.
How's it going, Gator?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Nice, cool, crisp day here in northern Ohio. Reports are Big Ten football is going to be back by October 17th. It's been a great day.
Yeah, you could share some of that cold weather with me down here in Florida because it's just humid and muggy and hot, and it's miserable. But anyways, like I just mentioned, we're going short track racing tonight in the Truck Series. And not just any short track. We are going to Richmond Raceway tonight. And after 3 straight mile-and-a-half tracks, can these drivers quickly adapt and put on a good show here tonight at the road course? We're going to find out here soon. But heading into tonight, WSC 1990 has won the last 3 races. Yes, 3 straight wins for WSC, and he tied Max Boost 27 for the longest active or the longest winning streak in North American E-Racing League history the last 3 weeks. Swamp, I got to ask you, is he the favorite coming in tonight for a 4th, or is this short track going to throw him off a little bit?
Man, I would want to say he's a favorite, but it's so hard to win 2 in a row, especially in this league. 3 in a row is almost unheard of. I mean, the only other person to do it with this kind of competition is Max Boost. So 4 in a row is really unprecedented water, but I would say he's definitely somebody that we have to keep an eye on to assume that he could escape out of here with the win tonight.
Yeah, WSC is somebody we are going to watch tonight to see if he makes North American E-Racing League history. Nobody has ever won 4 straight races in this league, so we are going to see if he can pull it off. A couple other guys in the field, though. GMR Reap. He's still looking for his first career win here in the NARL, and he happens to be the runner-up finisher last season here at Richmond Raceway. And that tied his career best finish. So he's going to be one to watch out for tonight, along with K. Keenitz 22, who won Iowa, and didn't just win Iowa, he dominated Iowa. So this is a pretty similar style track to that. So we'll be watching out for him as well. Well, we've got 112 laps here this evening, 18 drivers in the field. Swamp, how do you get around this short little 3/4 mile track in Virginia?
Well, I'm not very good here, so I don't know if I'm the right person to ask for this. But I always like to be pretty smooth getting into turn 1, get the car rotated, and try to get it pointed pretty much straight out, headed towards the wall coming out of turn 2 because it gets really slick here in this game. And then almost the same strategy into turn 3, just kind of get into the corners smooth and try to get a hard exit.
Yeah, you called it. These corner exits, do get loose, as with a lot of other tracks here on this game. But these trucks can get snappy, especially out of turn 2 and turn 4. So that'll be something to watch out for this evening. But this is a track that can produce 2-wide racing. It's got a low line. You can also use the high lane a little bit. You can get a nice run off the corner. So that's going to be something to watch out for as well, to see if anybody can get that high lane working here tonight.
Yeah, that high lane really depends on if you can kind of pinch that guy on the low lane, and if that guy in the low lane respects you at all and not running into the wall.
Definitely, as K. Keenitz 22. Like I mentioned, the Iowa winner is starting on pole here this evening. He is going to line up first in that number 40 Chevrolet for Elite Motorsports. So race number, I think this is 6 on the season here in the Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series. We've had some pretty good racing so far. Can't wait to see how this one turns out tonight. And to see what kind of show these truck guys can put on, as I'm trying to look for second place, but Keenitz hasn't scrolled that far. But Looks like Tay Penns is going to be in third, right behind Keenitz. So, good start for the FBGM driver there, Swamp.
Yeah, I haven't followed up a whole lot on the trucks this season, this and that, but I was kind of surprised to see him in sixth
Yeah,
in the point standings.
yeah, he's had an up and down season, but still acquired a pretty good amount of points to
Yeah, it seems like he's kind of going about his business pretty quiet.
that's it's different for Penn. Usually Penn's one of the loudest ones on the track, stirring
Yes.
everybody up, but he has been pretty quiet this season. Not gonna lie. But he's starting P3 tonight. We'll see how he fares with that good starting spot and great track position. As it looks like I'm getting some invites rolling in, so we should be able to join here very shortly. One more round of invites. All right. I got like 10 invites from Keenitz. Do you need any Swamp when we load in?
I have 3 or 4.
Okay, that's plenty.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good evening to everybody in the chat over there. Jagboy, LD Allen, you already heard. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good evening. I hope you guys are stoked for this truck race tonight. We might see some hurt tempers after this one. Short track racing kind of leads to that sort of thing. Different braking points and whatnot. But 112 laps tonight. Nighttime here under the lights at Richmond Raceway for the Truck Series.
I'm also looking at points here. Marksman is our points leader, and he has not had a race win or a stage win, but has gotten stage points in every stage so far this season.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. He has not finished first in any capacity this season in terms of stages or the race, but he has been able to get a huge points lead due to the fact that he has yet to finish outside of the top 5 in any stage. That's how you get it done. That is the model of consistency right there. And Marksman, I know he's hungry for that win this season. He will be starting P6 here tonight. So he's got a little work to do if he wants to get up towards the front of the field.
Is Breadman running tonight?
Mac the Breadman is in the show.
Ooh, he's got to be a favorite here, right? One of them?
I would imagine so. There's quite a few people. It looks like we can join. Got 18 to choose from here tonight. Only Charblazer and D-Sproul were not able to make the big show. As I go ahead and load in Swamp. Let's see. Connecting to network. Looks like Plumdy's Pipes was on the outside of the front row. Go ahead
Driver
and load
for
in.
Elite, right?
Yes. Go ahead and load in. This race tonight sponsored by Fanatec, as always. Look at that. The whole setup here tonight on the screen. You got the wheel, got the pedals, and the shifter. If you're interested in some Fanatec equipment, hit up that website you see on the screen right there, fanatec.com. Spend a whole bunch of money and get you something nice here with Christmas coming up. Love mentioning that before every race. Love it. We're loaded in here. They're just getting underway. Kay Keenitz is side by side with Plumby's Pipes as they head off into turn 1 for the very first time. Keenitz out to the early advantage. She's going to be able to clear his teammate Plum off of corner number 2 and head down into turn 3. Looks like they were fairly clean here, at least through the front 10 here. Lots of respect, lots of patience here early on in the race. It's a long one tonight. One driver up near the wall. I believe that is Mr. Williams.
Ooh, somebody hard into
Might have been Frazier. Those TGR Fords are very similar in paint schemes. That was Frazier up near the wall. My apologies. Laps are going to go by here quick tonight. This is only about a 20-second lap around this track.
A little different than the last 2 nights for us.
Yep. Got some beating and banging here towards the back. 3 and 4 wide. He's guys towards the back of the field are getting a little impatient. They want to make their way up as quick as possible, but they got to understand this is a long race here tonight. 112 laps around this track. Plenty of time to get things done. So we got Kay Keenan's out front. Tay Penn's in second. Mr. Williams is through for third.
How about that? Hasn't really ran that great this season so far.
Mr. Williams has had just an awful season so far, not what he was expecting dropping down to the Truck Series, but this could be the shot in the arm that he so desperately needs to get his season on track. As we got a bump back here between WSC getting a shove from Frazier there in the middle of reinforcement. Get out of my way. So put Frazier up a spot. WSC hanging on the outside of Up the Irons now. This is your winner of the last 3 races here in the Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series. Seeing if he can do the unthinkable, the unimaginable. 4 in a row. Never been done in the NARL. Go back through here a little bit, see what's going on. There's Crocs Fight Milk side by side with Mac the Breadman. Towards the back half of the top 10 or so. Just outside the top 10. Looks like a battle for 11th. Crocs Fight Milk trying to use the apron there. I don't think that's going to be the fast way around tonight.
Yeah, really interesting line right there.
Derek Wise is going to get past him. Runner-up from last season is now right behind Kronks. That is going to be GMR Reap right there in the black number 3 truck. Career best finish last season at Richmond, so he knows how to get it done at this track. Always shows up late to these races, or late in these races. Competes for the win, so we'll watch his progress throughout the weekend.
He does. Old and wise.
Old and wise. Back to Kay Keenitz, who is just checked out. Looks like Iowa all over again.
Yeah, it really does.
He has got a 2.5 second lead over Penn right now here in stage number 1.
Wow.
Pole sitter here tonight, cruising through stage 1, looking to pick up another stage win on this season, but he's still got 23 laps remaining here.
And I'm assuming they're not going to have to pit.
They will not have to pit. I mean, unless they absolutely blow through their tires, but they should not have to pit.
No. Well, when you're Keenitz 2.5 seconds up, you can definitely take care of those tires too.
Penn using the middle lane there in 3 and 4. Don't know if he just missed his marker or if he's trying something different. But that's going to allow Williams and Bubba Chafin there to close in on him. Marksman running P5, and here's the outside in the front row. Plumley's Pipe sitting in 6th. And LD Allen, no, I do not secretly work for Fanatec. I mean, with how much I promote them here on these streams, I feel like I should get some royalties from them, but no, I do not secretly work for them.
Here's $1. No from Geico.
But same with Wendy's and Red Baron and the rest of them. They should just all give me royalties at this point.
Oh, love me some Wendy's. You haven't gotten the pretzel pub burger. Oh, it's so good.
Hey, I got spicy nugs from there yesterday.
Not a fan of spicy food.
See,
Ooh, Penn loose.
Now we're just not going to get along. As we got a fight. It's hit or miss. But right now we had a pass for 3rd place. Bubba Chafin is going to move past Mr. Williams there, as the front 5 have kind of checked out over 6th place now. Penn's still running that middle lane, so I think he's just more comfortable there.
Yeah, I think he's trying to find a place where he isn't so loose on exit. I saw him, he got pretty loose there off of 2 last corner.
Williams back under Bubba. A little bit of dooring back and forth between those two. Williams doesn't look like he's in any kind of mood to put up with some stuff tonight.
No, and It might be early to beat and bang your way around the place, make enemies, but I don't think Williams is a guy who really cares about that.
Williams has never shied away from making friends, quote unquote. So
Yeah, actually got a nice run of marksman there.
Yeah, Mr. Williams right now closing in on Penn for second. He's going to look underneath of him coming down the backstretch, but Penn right now is going to get around Bubba there for fourth. Williams is going to get another good run off of the corner. He just gets such a great launch off the corner. He's going to be able to clear Penn going into turn one for second place. Mr. Williams 923. Move him up to P number 2 as Penn tries to do the crossover and look back underneath. He's going to take that spot back.
Yes. You know them two, they're like the same person. Only one's Canadian and one's not. I mean, them two, they're not afraid to beat and bang either one.
They are essentially the same person. However, Williams has relationships with humans and Penn has relationships with animals. So, other than that, they're about the same person.
Yep, and that's... Oh.
Wreckfest now under Penn there for third. Bubba Chafin coming through. Thought that was Marksman, but it looks like Marksman's dropped back to seventh.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit back there.
He's going to need some adjustments on his truck or some help here if he wants to keep his stage point streak going. Currently sitting outside the top 5. They will be coming to 12 to go in stage number 1. So if Marksman wants some points, he's going to have to figure something out here quick as Williams gets a little loose off turn 4, makes slight contact with Wreckfest as he looks underneath of Williams. He's going to clear him going off into 1. But here comes Williams on the outside with a run.
I say, as hard as these guys are racing, Marksman might not have to do anything.
Bubba Chafin now looking underneath Wreckfest. These guys are fighting hard here for second place. 4-truck battle right now for P2 as Keenitz has driven away from these guys. He is checked out. He's in another area code at the moment. Over a 5-second lead here in stage 1.
Jeez.
3 wide for second place. Bubba Chafin's going to use the low line. He's going to make that happen. Here comes Williams. They're right back at him. He's going to give him a nudge. He's not happy with Bubba early on in Richmond, and he is showing it. Showing no love there as he moves Bubba out of second place. He's going to take that spot back. Here comes Penn, though. He's going to close right back in on the rear bumper of Williams. Look underneath going into turn number 1. Hits the apron, washes up the track. Tay Penn's back up to second place with Wreckfest right behind him. And here comes Plum D's Pipes, who is not out of this. Penn gets loose. What great racing we're seeing as Bubba gives a bump back to Williams. And all this hard fighting is allowing Marksman to close in here. He's running in 7th. These guys are all fighting for top 5 here in stage number 1. Only the top 5 earn points towards the championship in these races. Penn's in second, followed by Wreckfest, Plumdy's Pipes, Bubba Chafin, and Williams right here in 6th place. Bubba going to move Plum out of the way.
That was a really aggressive move there.
Ooh, Williams into Plum now as Plum kind of moved down into Williams' braking zone. It will be coming to 5 to go at the line. Has closed in on the back of this train. Can he sneak in for those points, keep that streak alive? Got 6 trucks right here. Plum moves Williams now. He's going to let him back by. Here comes Marksman, though, on the outside of Plum. He's going to make that move. He's going to clear him going off into turn 3. Williams hits the apron. Marksman right now up to 6. One more spot. He's going to put him in the top 5. 3 to go at the line. No need to mention Keenitz. He has sailed away. He's off to a huge lead, almost 7 seconds. So he will be your stage 1 winner if he can keep it clean the last couple of laps here. Battle is for 2nd through 6th, though.
You know, Keenitz, he was fast here last season, I believe. He actually was in a great spot to win the race, and he actually ended up on the apron a little bit and spun himself out in a sort of wild 1 or 2 laps during the race last season.
Oh, Marksman gives Williams the bump. He's going to take 5th place, coming to the white flag here in stage number 1. Williams is sure to give that back if he can get to him. He does drive it in deep, gives Marksman a huge nudge. Marksman up the track. Gets loose off of 2, 3 wide for 5th place. This is going to be close coming off of turn 4. Marksman's going to be able to hold on. He keeps the streak alive here in stage 1, crosses the line in 5th. So that's one streak that has stayed alive here so far in stage number 1. Keenitz is going to win stage 1, followed by Penn, Bubba Chafin in 3rd, Wreckfest in 4th, and Marksman rounds out your top 5 with that 5th and final point. Swamp, what are your takeaways here from stage number 1? It was a lot cleaner than I expected, I suppose.
Yeah, it was. You know, Keenitz is dominant so far. And I was really impressed with those guys 2nd through 7th. They were really beating and banging. I was kind of surprised by how hard they were facing each other. To be honest with you, I don't think you really want to make enemies this early in a race, but who knows?
Yeah, even with that tight, or that huge lead from Keenitz, the field was just really tight. We only had 2 trucks go a lap down there. 16 stayed on the lead lap, with Reap in 16th, WSC all the way back in 15th. This guy's got some work to do as we start stage 2.
Who did you see out of those guys, out of those group 2 through 7 that has anything for Keenitz?
None of them at this point. If I'm being completely honest, these guys have got some adjustments they got to work on here if they want to get back to Keenitz's rear bumper. See what these guys did under their pit stops to make their trucks better, to see if any of them can hang. Keenitz right now is maintaining his lead over the field, his stranglehold over 1st position. But Bubba Chafin right now looking to get there for 1st, and Marksman sitting P3. Penn in 4th, Williams in 5th, Wreckfest 6th. Up the irons right now in 7th, making a move for 6th. And here's Plum. 8th place with Mac, the Breadman, on the outside. Guys have played nice for the most part here early on in this race. For the most part.
Yeah, you didn't see what I just saw, so.
Nope.
I will.
Nope, I did not. I'm following Plum these pipes right now. 31 laps here in stage 2, a little bit shorter than stage 1. Guys should make it all the way to the end. Oh, we got one in the grass on the front stretch. Mac just shoved somebody down into the infield. I don't know if some bumpers hooked or what. But one guy just had a really good save. I think it might have been Kronks that had a wild ride through the grass. Yes, it was Kronks fighting Milk who went through the grass. Good save from him. WSC right here in front of Halbeck, trying to make his way up through the field. He wants to keep that win streak alive.
Still no love lost between Penn and Williams.
I would imagine not.
Back here battling for what I believe is 4th place.
Let's go up there. Looks like Frazier's lagging just a little bit here towards the back of the field. Moving up through. There we go. Here's Penn and Williams. Penn's going to get the upper hand coming out of turn 4 this lap. He's going to get 4th place back from Williams. Williams is hanging tough on the outside lane. Penn gets loose. Barely hangs onto the spot over Wreckfest.
Yeah, pretty early in the run to be getting loose too. Might be a little bit of a concern from 44.
That's a good point. It is really early on in the run here in stage number 2. Penn, Williams, side by side again. These guys are going to hate each other by the end of the night. They are going to be tired of seeing each other's trucks. As Penn gets into Williams. Wreckfest into Penn. It's kind of like me and Williams in Season 1 here in the NARL. Just got tired of seeing each other.
Yeah, you know, it seems like sometimes there's always that one guy that you end up, you know, just
around in every race.
Yeah, at some point, and seem to race each other a little harder here and there, and just gets annoying after a while.
Indeed, as Keenitz has not been able to get a huge lead so far, as Marksman right now is hanging tough in P2, Bubba chafing there in P3. So it seems like they made some adjustments that their trucks are liking right now. They're able to somewhat keep pace with Keenitz here in stage 2. These guys are approaching lap traffic up ahead. You got God of War, and there it lies.
Yeah, there it lies was involved in an incident early on in the stage, and I don't know. I saw God of War come down pit road, so I don't know if that was a result of the incident that I saw or what happened there, but he's actually probably a couple laps down at this point.
Keenitz, he's going to cleanly make his way past there it lies. He cleared him off of turn 2. So that's one truck out of his way. Now he's approaching God of War. That white blue number 15. Right on the back end of him right now, the pure auto racing driver. Doesn't want to go another lap down. He's fighting to stay on that lap. But Keenitz is going to get the upper hand coming out of turn 4. I do believe as they go into 1, he does clear him.
Bubba got around Marksman.
Marksman back around Bubba. Right back around Bubba as they were getting around that lap traffic of God of War. So Bubba right now is right on the back bumper of Marksman. He's going to push him up the track just a little bit. Put Bubba into P2. Bubba has been really fast in recent races, but it just seems like those late race mistakes are what's killing him. Can he keep it clean here in the final stage tonight? Or is he going to make another one of those late race mistakes that really ruins a good run? We'll find out here as we are still in stage number 2. We are coming to 14 to go in stage 2. Keenitz has kind of broken away from these guys. They started fighting a little bit. That has allowed the driver, the number 40, to get away again. Hat trick, Mr. Three-Peat, WSC. Nobody around him right now. Got some clear track in front of him and behind him. Doesn't look like he's got the race-winning truck here tonight, but we've seen what he can do with a late race strategy there. Swamp, he won 2 of those 3 races with some fresh tires on an overtime restart.
Yeah, I was going to say, off your comment, he doesn't seem to have a race-winning truck, but you never know what a late race caution can do for him.
We saw it twice at Atlanta and Texas. He was able to pull it off, driving through the field on 4 freshies.
Yeah, which really, I would say 4 fresh ones have about the same effect here as they would at Atlanta. Pretty overpowering. A place here that tends to beat up tires.
Yeah, the tires really do fall off on this track. I was in warm-ups, had tire fall off of at least 5 to 7 tenths, about halfway through the run. Ooh, got God of War, and somebody else made contact down the backstretch. They went into the inside wall, but we do stay green. Gotta go find out who that was. See, that was Kronk's Fight Milk that God of War got involved with coming down the backstretch. God of War just barely keeps it out of the wall. That number 15 is not handling right now.
Not at all.
Cycle through the field. Here's Agent Chancho and the number 32. One of the best looking schemes in the truck series, in my opinion. Love that scheme. Mash on it, Chevrolet. Marksman makes his way by as they do put Chancho a lap down here at Richmond. Back out front with Kay Keenitz, who's got another big gap now over second place, who is Bubba Chafin. 7 to go, stage number 2. Battle right now is just outside the top 5 with Mac to Breadman. You got Reap, Plumby's Pipes is in here, Penn. 4 trucks right now battling for a couple of spots. This is the closest battle of the track, but Reap starting to make his way up towards the front here. Number 3 is looking on the inside of Mac.
Didn't you say he started this stage towards the back?
Yes, he did. He started the stage, I believe, 16th, last truck on the lead lap.
Yeah, so he's definitely got a fast ride tonight. Keep her clean and see what he can do here.
He makes his way up at the back half of these races. He's doing it again here tonight. Finished P2 last season. Right now he's working his way up through the field after making some positive adjustments, it looks like, on that stage break. Trying to get a good starting spot for the final stage. Right around, everybody's pretty spread out here towards the front. Kay Keenitz is out to a big lead. Bubba Chafin's got a really good gap in second place over Marksman, who is currently 3rd. Marksman's got a huge gap over 4th. So it doesn't look like too much fight here for these stage positions coming to the end of stage number 2.
No, definitely a little different than stage 1.
Yeah, definitely different from stage 1, as we will be coming to 2 to go at the line. Jake Keenan's 22, Bubba Chafin, Marksman, I believe Vest is in 4th place.
Oh. They put Williams in
and
5th.
Williams in 5th. Right now, here's your top 5 coming to the white flag in stage number 2. Well, Swamp, looks like we're going to go.
God of War around on the backstretch. Oh, and Keenitz. I believe that was Keenitz.
God of War did go around on the backstretch.
Who was in Frazier? Him and Frazier made contact on the backstretch.
God of War was ghosted, so Keenitz was not caught up in that. But according to his stream, it scared him a little bit.
Because he killed him.
Yep, he was ghosted.
Okay, he killed him on my end.
But we just went caution 3 through the 2 stages, Swamp. It's is this final stage about to get wild?
Yeah, it could. Kind of surprised the first two stages went without a caution, especially for what we were talking about before we started streaming that. We thought it would get interesting, but I could see a caution or two come out here. These guys are... There's probably more hot tempers than there are cool tempers at this point.
Yeah, so Keenitz right now swept the stages. He's looking for max points here if he can win the race tonight. Bubba Chafin comes home P2 in stage 2. Marksman, Wreckfest, and Williams round out your top 5. So Marksman's stage streak lives to see another race.
Yeah, and you know Keenitz does not want to see a caution. That's
Line
two
it back up.
cautions.
Teammates last season, Keenitz and Marksman side by side for the lead as we head off into turn 1 in the beginning of stage 3, the third and final stage here at Richmond tonight. If anybody's got something for Keenitz, now's the time to show it. You can't let him get clean air and get checked out. You got to make a move on him now. Can anybody do it?
How about Wreckfest up here in second?
Wreckfest is up here in second place, has moved himself up through the pack very nicely. Bubba in third. Marksman's falling back to fourth. Williams looking for fourth. He's underneath of Marksman. Not going to get a bumper there right now. Has to check up. Marksman goes underneath Bubba for third. Reap right now up to sixth, so there he is. Going to look to the outside of Williams here for a top 5 spot.
Yeah, he's coming.
Old Pappy is what we like to call him here in the NARL. Affectionately so. He's the elder statesman of the league, and he is showing no signs of slowing down as he knows how to wheel one of these gander trucks.
As Wreckfest is... I mean, he's right there with Keenitz.
Wreckfest is right there with Keenitz. He's not letting him get too far away. I was just about to mention that.
Oh, he's actually getting a really good run off the corners. So he's getting off a little better than the 40 truck.
Go up here in the lead. Here's Wreckfest right now, running about a half a lane up from Keenitz. Almost looks like he diamonded the corner. Is that something you can do here in Richmond?
I'm the wrong guy to be asking.
Yeah, Swamp's not looking forward to the Richmond race, it sounds like, in the Cup Series.
I would think, I mean, I've been told that you can diamond these corners. I've never figured out how to do it.
I've honestly never tried. Looked like he almost diamond 1 and 2 the last lap.
Again, he gets such a good run off.
Still right there. About 2 trucks lengths separate him and Kay Keenitz for the lead here in the final stage of the Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series NARL 200 at Richmond here tonight. They will be approaching a lap truck here within the next few laps. Is that who I think it is? That is WSC.
Oh, must have ran into some bad luck tonight.
Yeah, something just not right on that 23 truck tonight. That win streak is in serious, serious jeopardy right now. As he is about to go a lap down here from Keenitz here in the final stage. He's going to let the leader go. Wreckfest looks to the inside of him. Lets him go as well, and Marksman. So the top 3 are cleanly by WSC. That win streak not going to continue. It looks like going to end here tonight at 3. As we got a 3-truck breakaway for the lead, though.
We do, yeah. Marksman's actually closed up on the back bumper of Wreckfest here now. Interesting.
Yeah, got a couple, got 3 Chevrolets up there battling for the lead, followed by 2 TJR Fords here in 4th and 5th, Williams and Mack. Got Reap right behind these guys in 6th. And Bubba sitting P7. Plum might be, yeah, Plum is in 8th.
Somebody's on pit road here.
Colt is currently on pit road. And he's on pit lane on Kansas Stream, so it looks like a DNF here for Colt tonight. That ruins some of his good momentum. He was off to a great start this season. Had a really fast truck.
No,
looks like it's going to end here tonight, as well as Chancho. No, Chancho
is going down pit road. That's what I saw.
Pitting. He's making a pit stop here in stage 3. Let's see how many laps are left. These guys may or may not have to pit. 26 laps remaining. They shouldn't have to pit. So it doesn't look like we're going to see green flag stops here tonight in the Truck Series.
Man, I was really hoping. Yeah, I was really hoping to see some green flag stops, because that could have really made it a whole lot more interesting between these top 3.
I mention it every broadcast. Everybody knows how much I love green flag stops.
Yeah, so we hear.
But it doesn't look like that's going to happen here tonight in the Truck Series. That's too bad. It's unfortunate, but it's just going to show who is going to have the best truck here at the end of this thing. Keenitz is still in front, followed by Rexfest and Marksman, who have not let him get away this time. They're keeping touch with the driver of the number 40. Battle right now, though, is heating up for a top 5 spot. Mack was able to get around Williams for 4th. Williams is trying to hold off Reap, Plum, and Bubba here for a top 5. Reap right on the back bumper, entering 3 of Mr. Williams. Had to check up just a little bit. On board Plum these pipes, who has Bubba Chafin looking underneath him right here in the middle of 1 and 2. He's going to get around him there for 7th. Let's see what other action we got going around the track here. These guys are fighting around Agent Chancho right now, who just pitted with fresh tires. Marksman's going to try to move him out of the way. Doesn't want a lap truck between himself and the leader.
No, and doesn't want to waste time trying to get around him either.
Well, he moves Chancho out of the way here in the final stage. Closest battle on the track, though, is 4th through 8th back here. 5 trucks, nose to tail. Everybody else seems fairly spread out. Now close in on the lap truck of Agent Chancho. Mac the Breadman's going to take a peek here, going off into the corner. He doesn't want to waste any time trying to get around him. Going to clear him off of 2. Reap right now is going for a top 5 spot on Williams. They're going to approach Agent Chancho here in 3 and 4. Reap might try to use him as a pick. Trying to use Agent Chancho there as a pick. He's going to get around him. Ooh, Chancho, Williams, Bubba all getting a wreck. Williams, oh no, his good run might have just ended right there as they were 2-3 wide coming off the corner. No caution comes out. What a huge disappointment. What a heartbreaker for Williams.
Ow.
3 wide off the corner with the lap truck of Chancho, and it didn't work out. Oh man, gotta hate it for Williams as he drops back through the field. Lots of damage on the number 98. That is a tough break for him. He did run really well tonight. His best performance so far this season. Trying to get his season back on track, and the bad luck continues.
Yeah, it was definitely his best run this season, and it's not like, you know, you almost want to be patient and not put yourself in a spot to have it happen, but it's the 3rd stage. You got to be pushing.
That's a really tough break for Williams there. Really do hate it for him. He had a really good run tonight. We are within 15 to go, though. Going to be 14 at the line.
I'm just amazed these guys don't have to pit here.
It's like Keenitz is just cruising right now again. He has started to stretch that gap while we're watching this battle. Kind of dropped Wreckfest off the back of his number 40 truck. That is a true shame to see what happened to Mr. Williams there. The late contact, 3 wide off of 2. That's almost never going to work. Looks like some trucks made contact. One hit the bumper, the other as one got in the wall and just shot right down the track.
Yeah, you know, but if you're him, I mean, race isn't over. Never know, could catch a caution, come down pit road and pick up a couple more spots.
Race is not over. He's already been able to get back around Penn and Cront, it looks like. So we've got a couple of those spots back. I do believe. That might have been his teammate Frazier. God, these trucks are so identical. Williams right now hoping for a caution because you know he's about to bulldoze his way back to the front.
It'd be fun to watch.
It would. I would put the camera definitely on that 98 truck because fireworks were sure to fly there if that were to happen. But let's hope we have a caution-free race. Even though the excitement factor would go through the roof with an overtime restart here at Richmond.
Yeah, it would be crazy. The last guy that obviously wants to see caution is Keenitz. He's just dominated this race tonight. There's no other way to put it. He dominated it.
Yeah, this is deja vu from Iowa, a very similar track to this where and he's doing it again tonight, proving that Iowa was no fluke. Loving these 3/4 mile tracks. Matt gets around Gottlemore. And Reef and Plum are fighting for 5th place. Go back here and check this one out. Back up last season's runner-up finish with a top 5 here tonight. Plum is going to get around him though for that 5th position. Can Reef get back by, or is Plum going to drive off and secure top 5?
Ooh, Keenitz in the 97. Contact on the exit of 2.
Still alive though as he comes to 6 to go. A little bit of trouble getting around. There it lies.
Yeah, it looks like there it lies. Just got loose off the corner and Keenitz was underneath him there.
We're now watching on board of K. Keenitz as he comes out of turn 4, looking at 5 to go here at the line. Trying to keep a perfect record of the short tracks here so far this season. I believe these guys will have one short track to go, and that's going to be Bristol. Four to go. Laps go quick here at Richmond.
Yes, they do. Man, you said Bristol in the truck series, and I had a flashback to Penn.
Yeah, Penn's he's got quite the backstory at Bristol. Simpler times, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah.
Simpler times before that Bristol race.
Yeah. And there's some guys racing pretty hard here in the back, and I don't know names and numbers, but a lot of guys getting loose off, a lot of guys beating, banging.
Keenan's coming to 2 to go. He's catching Mr. Williams right here to try to put him a lap down. Williams stays high. He's going to get out of the way. Keenan's let him go around for the white flag here at Richmond Raceway. Hey, Keenan's white flag. He's going to have a lap truck to deal with here on the back stretch. He's going to go low around Halbeck. Keeps it clean. Looks like he's going to survive. Kay Keenitz, 22, your winner here tonight at Richmond. Caution-free race, Swamp. Who would have ever thought that was going to happen?
If me and you were betting in Vegas, we both would have lost.
We both would have lost big bucks. Big bucks.
But tip of the cap to the whole series.
Yeah, definitely. They put on a really good show here tonight. Yes, there was some beating and banging, but that's to be expected in a short track. But caution-free. Wreckfest is going to come home P2. Looks like Marksman's going to get third. Mac to Breadman fourth, and I believe Plumby's Pipes is going to come home in fifth. Double check. Yep. Reep's going to get sixth. Bubba Chafin seventh. Frazier eighth. Cronksfight Milk ninth, and Tay Pins comes home in your top 10. What a great race we saw tonight. As I'm going to go blue screen here as soon as this lobby goes back to the home screen. We'll send Keenitz a invite. I just want to see the fastest lap real quick.
I guess Keenitz.
Keenitz with a 21.855. All right, I'm going to go blue screen here for just a minute. As we are going to invite Kay Keenitz to the party. Let's go here. There you go, found him. Invite has been sent to Kay Keenitz.
All right, little buddy, let's get in here.
Get in here, mate. Now to go find that number 40 truck as we await the arrival of our winner here tonight. Hee, there he is. Kay Keenitz, 22. You have doubled down this season at a track very similar to your previous win, Iowa. You got it done here tonight at Richmond Raceway. It looked like that truck was unstoppable here. Max points. How you feeling after that dub?
I was really excited going in. Also very excited after winning. I know I was comfortable at Iowa, and it's a similar track and how you drive it and how you set up a truck. So I figured I had something good, but I didn't know it'd be quite that good.
Well, it was quite that good. You had a rocket ship tonight, able to pull away at every juncture to a huge lead. Pick up your second win this season after going winless last season. It seems like these wins are just going to come in bunches now, huh?
I certainly hope so. It won't hurt the points none. So, and the playoff points are always good too. So, I'm about it.
Yeah, you just picked up 7 playoff points. That's going to help towards the playoffs, assuming you make it. You've got a pretty good gap over that cutoff line after tonight, I would guess. But what a great truck! You said you set it up pretty similar to Iowa. Did it handle any differently, or is it what you were expecting?
It was pretty similar. You're not going quite as fast, and I think there's a little bit less banking. Don't quote me on that at Richmond. So the off-throttle time is quite a significant amount more. And then here I was using the brake to kind of get my truck pointed in the right direction just to get that exit off. So I set it up. I mean, I'd made a couple changes for the variation in the track, but I still felt very comfortable. Even on the long run, that was, I think, where I made up the most time for sure.
Yeah, your truck just shot away in the long run, especially after about 10 to 15 laps. It was gone. But in the booth with me, I've got one of your teammates from last season. I've got Swamp Fox. Swamp, fire away at Kay Keenitz, your winner here tonight at Richmond.
Stop it, man. They're already dead.
That was fantastic. I saw that.
Man, you dominated tonight. You led. I'm pretty sure you led from flag to flag. It was really impressive to see, especially that first stage, man. You just absolutely killed them. So my question to you is, you've gotten not the road courses, the short tracks down. You've dominated both of them. Are championship race. Obviously, you know, I think you're a championship for last season. Your expectation this season and reality is looking like possibly championship for this season. But you don't have a win on a mile and a half. So I guess where do you go from the short tracks and put it into the mile and a half tracks?
I felt like I felt pretty strong at Texas. I know it's different from Vegas, but I liked Vegas last season, and I felt pretty fast there. Plus, after the butt whooping that Decent House threw on everybody last season, hopefully he can help me learn how to drive it and how to set up a truck there. So we'll see if I get to that point. Goal one is making the playoffs and then advancing. So long ways to go in the season. Still young.
Definitely wasn't trying to jump the gun or anything. Was just trying to feel some things out. So hey, congrats,
for sure.
dominating win tonight. Congrats. Go over there and celebrate it with your elite buddies and possibly a Bobby.
Shout out Bobby.
Well, Keenitz, you've got 2 wins here in the first 6 races, but next week we go to Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, the first road course of the season. How you feeling about that? Do you have a truck that might be able to compete there as well?
I think so. I'm relatively comfortable on the road courses, and that's one that I know. I'm just happy we don't go to Mid-Ohio.
Mid-Ohio Tire?
Yeah, Mid-Ohio Tire. New sponsor. Mid-Ohio or Road America. Those tracks are just obscenely terrible, in my opinion. But, I like Canadian Tire and Watkins Glen, so I'm excited to take these trucks there.
Any chance that we see you get upset next week and you take the jump and get a penalty for it?
Only if I'm picking up some maple syrup in Canada. At least on the other side of that wall. There's some trees over there. I might take out a couple. We might get some sap and turn that into some maple syrup or something.
Hey, throw some towards the booth while you're at it.
Well, as always, floor is yours. Shout out whoever you want to shout out before we let you hop out of here and go celebrate.
Shout out to my elite teammates. As always, we've very good at sharing information, running practices with each other, and all that stuff. And shout out you guys in the booth. Shout out Bobby. Shout out Stacy. Stacy's coming over every time.
It's all about Stacy's mom.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go play some Fall Guys and drink beer. So.
Well, you kept the streak perfect for Elite Motorsports here in the Truck Series. A perfect 6 for 6 to start the season here in Elite. Kay Keenitz, good job tonight. Win number 2, and we'll see you next week at Canadian Tire.
Sounds good.
As I'm going to go blue screen yet again, we're going to invite runner-up Wreckfest into the party.
Wreckfest, I don't know anything about this guy.
Wreckfest is new to the league this season. He came over from the NOS Racing League. And has quickly established himself with some great top 5 runs so far. Let's see if I can find him on my friends list. Oh boy, I'm looking for him. I might not even have him on my friends list. I might have to do a manual invite here, Swamp. For all my viewers, bear with me. Let's go Wreckfest. Love to see the manual invites. There he is. Done. Invite. Surprised I don't have him on my friends list. I'm going to have to add him after this race. Oops. Let's go find Wreckfest's truck as we await him to join the party. As he is now in Wreckfest. You come home so close again to getting your first win here in the North American E-Racing League. P2 yet again. Another good run, though. How you feeling after picking up P2 here tonight at Richmond?
I feel pretty good, actually. From where my truck came from the beginning of the race, being really extremely tight. During the runs, I was able to loosen it up, and just the only thing I didn't have was a long-running truck. I had a short-run truck, but I was depending on a bunch of cautions, but that didn't play out.
Yeah, surprisingly, the cautions did not play out tonight as we went green the whole way. I guess that brings me to my next question. Is there anything else you could have done to be able to catch that number 40 truck? Because he was on rails tonight.
No, I tried to do everything I can by getting into the corners, I guess a little bit lower, and then coming out higher, get more speed off, diamond cut it a little bit. I was able to do that quite a bit, a couple times on them, and gain on them, but I started getting too loose, and I wasn't able to hold my grip off the corners.
Yep.
So I was just doing what I can to hang on to P2.
Yeah, we noticed that here in the booth. We were kind of talking about it. It looked like you were diamonding those corners. That's something I haven't really seen here at Richmond. But you made it work tonight, coming home in a second place. Ties your career best finish from earlier this season. So, got Canadian Tire next week. What's your outlook for the first road course of the season?
Do my best not to go flying in the sky.
So, you don't plan on hitting the jump next week?
No, I'll try my best not to. If I'm going for the trophy, I'll let everybody else do the flying.
All right, well, in the booth with me this week, I've got Swamp Fox. Swamp, what you got for our runner-up here tonight, Wreckfest?
Yeah, hey Wreckfest. Don't know much about you. Congrats on your second place win tonight. I'm looking at points coming into tonight's race. You're 20 points out of the playoffs. What tracks coming up do you see yourself at having the good chance to have a good run and maybe make up some points and end up here in the playoffs?
Got Canadian Tire, Bristol, Eldora, Auto Club, and Charlotte is the next 5.
I'm looking more at Charlotte. I know I'm not too good at road courses, so I know I had to come in here with a great finish tonight to make up for what I don't at the road course. But Eldora, I look forward to, and Charlotte are the main two.
All right, so we got a couple more weeks until Wreckfest starts feeling comfortable again. But good job tonight on your P2 finish. Anybody you want to shout out before we let you go hop out and carry on with your evening?
My NOS teammate for not racing me so hard this weekend.
Shout out to Bubba for giving Wreckfest a little bit of leeway this week.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, there you have it. Your runner-up here tonight, Wreckfest. Congratulations on the job well done.
Thanks, guys.
Well, Swamp, that brings us to the end of the night. We shockingly saw a caution-free race here tonight. Great show these guys put on. What were your any final thoughts, any lasting takeaways from this race?
Keenet's dominated. Elite trucks. Elite continues to show why they are the best truck team this season. It's been really impressive to see what they've done as a team. And there's still some guys trying to find some speed, and I'm not really surprised by anything yet this season, other than the fact that we didn't have any cautions tonight.
Definitely. As Elite remains undefeated here in the Truck Series, 6 for 6 wins this season. But Truck Series, they will be back next Tuesday, and it will be the first road course of the season for them. It will be Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, something completely different than what they've seen this season. How will these guys be able to handle it? We will find out next Tuesday when you guys want to see some more Truck Series action. But before Tuesday, though, boy, do we have some races the next couple of nights here in the North American E-Racing League Swamp. We go to Talladega Motor Speedway, Super Speedway, for both the Xfinity and the Cup Series. Tomorrow night Xfinity, Thursday night Cup, where Swamp is the defending winner of that race. So you got something for him Thursday, Swamp?
Yeehaw, we're going to send it.
There you got it. Swamp Fox is sending it back to where he first got a North American E-Racing League win. His debut in the Victory's Winner Circle was at Talladega last season. So will he be able to do it again? We will find out Thursday. But tomorrow night, Xfinity is up next. Talladega. Rumor has it, one of the two of us in this booth may or may not be in that race tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in and find out who that may be. But we hope you enjoyed the race tonight. It was a doozy. It was a great one. Caution-free. Great performance from the truck guys. So for Swamp Fox, my name is Gator Mike. To all my gnarly ones out there, I will see you again Sunday for some Xfinity Series racing, if that's any hint indication for what's happening tomorrow. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.